Oh, well, here we are, back after a little break. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Hope we are doing well today. I am having a mild mare with Streamlabs. I believe it is due to Wi-Fi. So, may be subjected to the weird, never-ending abyss of screens. I can't make my remote control work. Great, we're off to a good start. Oh well, never mind. I can't have it all. So yeah, we ignore the abyss of screens for a little bit while we just swap things around. Figure out why that's broken. It's always the way you go away and you come back and something doesn't work for some unknown reason. Hooray. Oh dear. So we'll let the drum and bossa finish. Pop out. So last week there were no streams because I was away at an exhibition talking about how we use constructs. I'm not a student studying computer science, but how students use classroom, and it was actually really interesting. That it's always nice for us to talk to our teachers that we know are using construct in the classroom, all the stuff they're developing, and kind of hits home that all the cool stuff that kids are now learning that I didn't get to do. But hey, I'm learning construct now, and that's the important thing. There are a few things I need to do today. One of which is a little tip clip thing that we'll record in a little bit. Following on from the whole animation, it's to do with the animations editor again. Basically, a lot of people have problems with the animations editor in that somehow they accidentally lose panels. And as of, I believe, R175 or 176, sure. There is now a buffer, so that at least if you... Basically what was happening is I think people were accidentally resizing their panels and there was no way to get them back, or a very complicated... I don't know. But now there is a buffer, so that when you do resize your panels, then... Whee! Look, panel. I don't quite... Okay, so they're not actually... Oh. I'm still not entirely sure how the bug was actually working. Fine to me. A Mac thing, I was having problems. So yeah, there you go. You can resize panel. I'll do a proper little recording thing of that later. When maybe I'll add a thing. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna need to add some spawning things. Actually, oh, that's a good idea. Let's stick that on the to-do list, and that's a good excuse to go into the animations editor and record the thing. Where did I put this? Global? There it is. Add animation for spawn point brackets record size animation editor. That one comes at the request of Diego, who chief in charge of the editor. Because we still find it strange that people didn't know that subfolders were a thing in the animation. So all this kind of stuff is going to be what the tip clips are all. Little ideas, clues, hints about how to use constructs, but that don't need an entire hour's worth of video. Well, that's the idea anyway. Okay. Now, did I do what I think? I did. Good. So that's the other thing. I'm just gonna I'll break it and then I will show you what I did to fix it. Let's just delete those. So, part of the RPG is that you can now have random encounters. Great. Works like a Pokemon game. It's lovely. I'm really happy with the way it works. However, I noticed a little thing when we were in our once you came out of the battle, all of a sudden the player is not there. Bit weird. And he's hiding under there. Suddenly see him when you know, those aren't a thing, but all of a sudden, rather than being on top of the grass, he's underneath the grass. If we open the debug layout, debugger, even, I know what words are. We can see, if I just open the layer, right, you'll do. So, it is currently on the object layer. Fine, that's where I put it. Great. We're in a battle. You'll notice because it's invisible, it doesn't matter because it's not used in this layout. It's just dumped on, because the player is a global object. So it's dumped onto a layer that's equivalent, which in this case transitions. Fine. Now if we go back, it's now on the encounter zones layer. Which is not helpful because suddenly it is below the encounter tiles. Whatever I call them, encounter zones. Yeah, they have a Z index of 1, our player has a Z index of 2. It's underneath. Now, I found it weird to begin with that my player started on the object layer and wound up on the encounter zones layer. Why is that a thing? It's global, it should stay on the same layer. But what I didn't think about was the fact that this layout has 10 layers. A lot of faffing. Objects is number 6. If I look at the battle scene, there are only 5 layers. Oh, I realise that's probably 11 layers. Either way, there are more layers in the main layout than there are in the battle layout. So, there is no layer with a number of 6. So when the player moves to this layout, it gets put on layer number 4. When coming back to this layout number 4 is encounter zones, which is why the player suddenly moves to the wrong place. The global object stays on the layer with the corresponding number. So to fix this, it's not elegant, but it works. I will undo what I just did. I have 2 blank layers just to make sure that the layer with the number 6 does actually exist. So that when our player switches between the layouts, it should return to the overworld. That's not the one I wanted. Return to the overworld on the right layer. Not hiding in our encounter zones. Do that. Go back. Perfect. In the right place. This is lovely. So, yes, if you have a global object, remember that when it changes layers between the layouts, it will stay on the layer with the corresponding number. If that doesn't exist, it will go to the topmost layer. Then when it reverts back, it will always keep the same most recent number. Layer numbers are important, which is also why it's also quite helpful to name your layers, so at least you can switch. They're all called layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, layer 4. That would cause you many problems down the line. There you go. That is a thing I learned. I'm going to save that so I don't lose my blank layers. Right. So, things that we now have on my to-do list. It's growing. I can't actually remember the state of this when I last streamed. We didn't stream last week, and in the stream before we did a special one-off where we just did a sort of almost a game jam. Fun. So I've been trying to have a bit of a rearrange. So I now have a few more event sheets. Global's full of really important things like the setup for our probability tables, a few bits and pieces relating to the player, because I've decided the player should probably be global because it will be used on almost all the layouts. I may change that later. You may go back into Overworld, I haven't decided yet, but I may have a whole new event sheet for the player. I'm still learning about how best to structure things. We have our battle layer, battle layout, which has its own event sheet. Then we'll have the same thing for the decks, which is actually going to be called else. The inventory, and they'll probably want for a menu. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. Insane Hawk, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a day. I am currently just having a look through my project because I can't remember the last time, or I can't remember what state it was in when I last streamed. I am good. I am glad to be back in my little booth after a week off. Say week off streaming. So yes, one of the things I plan to do today is mess about a bit with my controller stuff. So we already have all of these input things, which is fine. They can all sit in their own little OR things. It's fine. But I feel like at some point you don't necessarily want to have both the keyboard and the gamepad active at the same time in this kind of game. It'll be good to pick one or the other, and whichever you choose, you will disable the other one so you can't get confused. I don't know. But so I think I'm going to split all this out into keyboard versus gamepad. I also, if I've got time today, I want to try messing about with, oh god, words are failing me today. Customizable controls. The main reason I'm doing this is because whilst we were at the show, Nepio and I talked about maths, and I feel like I should use it. In terms of analog stick, dead zones and bits and pieces. So that's what I'm going to do. Those are my inputs, then I've got my states. Yeah, so I've been messing about with movement in various different guises, and now all of my systems seem to do different things. So it's trying to like make sure I get the right thing involved in this one that's not. This is different to my little example that I was working on, and arg. Too many things going on at once. Let me close that. I don't. Basically, in my my next tutorial is going to be about roll systems and tile movement and 8-directional movement, and basically demonstrating different ways of implementing stuff. That's not finished yet. Salmon, welcome to the stream, and Loot Bandit. Oh, guys, how you doing? Glad to have you here. I am messing about with controllers currently. So yeah, there is a basic controller system. I mean, I can now load the right layout. I am good. Currently buried in the audio decoder. Oh yes, audio. You did mention that in the call earlier. Yes, Salmon. It's been ages. It's great to have. Yeah, there's a few basic bits of control for gamepad. Like I can use the analog sticks. It's fine. I can also use the D-pad, which is lovely. Oh, that was weird. Oh, hello. Ha 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 ha. Okay, that needs fixing. I'll tell you how I did. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Huh. So yeah, if you press some weird combination. Lovely. That's bizarre. So we need to put in some other things that say, you know, only do it when this button. Or something. I don't know. Didn't expect the Juice Lord to be here. Yeah. Loot drops in on rare occasions, but it's like, oh hello, you're being weird too. Okay, at least the buttons work. That's fine. So I did code that in. Cool. I'm trying to remind myself of all the things that I've done so far. And items, lovely. Okay, so yeah, the basic control is in, but it does need work, and I'm hoping that once I've done that, it'll turn into a nice little mini video about controls and things. Oh, but before I get stuck into that, let me fight. Files. So many files. I need some assets. Kenny. Don't fail me now. Push. Push tile. I need. Problem with working with tiles, they're also tiny. Signs. Signs, all lampposts. I just literally need a placeholder. That'll do. 2, 3, 8. Perfect. Okay. So. I don't know if, was it the almighty Juice? Oh, just Juice Lord. Sorry, I added in the extra adjective there. It's a good name. Right, so basically, as I mentioned possibly to myself at the start, the Lord of the Animations editor, Diego, mentioned that I should probably do little tips or something at some point explaining about the fact that you can resize panels in the animations editor, and that apparently that can sometimes cause problems because the panels disappear and people are confused. I'm trying to replicate this myself and I haven't done it yet, but the point is I need a way of actually demonstrating this and recording a little clip. So we're going to add in a placeholder spawn item to sit on top of our spawn blocks and look pretty. Oof. Although saying that, I realise these are actually going to be tile maps. They're going to be tiles, so I don't care. New plan. I need... Where did I put it? Solids? Nope. Items. That sounds reasonable. There we go. Hidden item spawn, random item spawn, and standard items. That is a standard item there. Actually, let's do the standard. I don't know what we're going to use. Placeholder for the standard item, but whatever. It is going to be 16 by 16. Open. So I have so much love for Kenny. So many assets. I just... Oh, come on, OneDrive. Don't do this to me. Up. Item. That. In. Work. Rather piratey. Kenny Assets Jesus NL. Yeah, that works. That's a good, good... I'm just gonna use that little barrier. I think that'll do. There we go, with a little barrier. Apparently this is gonna be an item now, because I decided it was. So, yeah, when you're working in the animations editor, let's say we want to look at more colours. We want more space to be able to choose our colours. We can expand the panel out. Don't want it? Good. Get rid of it, make it smaller. You can do that with any of the panels, so you can kind of customize the animations editor to do what you want to do. If you've got tons and tons and tons of animation frames but don't necessarily need to do much artwork, have a look at all of your frames in one. Except I have one, so this is kind of a... There you go. Resizing panels in the animations editor is a thing. There is now a buffer, so you shouldn't be able to resize them too small. But if you do find that you suddenly are missing your panels, then try hovering over the edge and find the arrow to pull. Okay. Oh, now that's going to be teeny tiny because it was already set to 16 by 16. There we go. That's better. So there we go. That's our little item now. I mean, it's not going to be. That's what I wanted to do, basically. Yeah, the random item spawn is going to be hidden underneath the tile map, so I don't really care about that. What layer is that on, actually? Objects. Nope, that should be on. That's going to have to go onto the solids. Yes. Solid object? It should be. Oh, it's overlaying a solid, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it can go on the solids layer. By the way, it just needs to be underneath the objects layer, or the tile map layers. Not a lot of silent frames, worst track of 20 milliseconds, that's the ones, is 12. I like working with binary files. And this is why we have you, Nepio. You find fun places other people might not. Yeah, Salmon is right, audio peeps are bowing graciously. So yeah, that's the little bit about animations editor that I wanted to do. Pop back into here. Let's make some groups because groups are our friends. Keyboard. Control or keyboard input. Also, you'll be glad to know that I am investigating ways of making it so that my keyboard is less loud. Reminds me, actually. While I'm thinking about it. Oop, nudge. Oh, it's not a special quack one. Cool! That's a thing, then. Are you working with any global layers? I am not currently. I have global objects, no global layers. I probably should look into global layers, really. Using the same stuff. Quiet keyboard would probably work. Yes, I was looking at quiet keyboards earlier. They're a lot of money. Well, the ones I was looking at are. I was also thinking about taking Roger up on the offer of cutting up the yoga mat and just covering everything in yoga mat. But then I did also notice that the stand for the microphone, like the end of it is touching the desk, which probably isn't helping. So as I'm tapping away on the desk, it's coming up through the stand. I don't know. But yes, I probably should do some stuff with global layers. I hadn't actually thought about it, Salmon, if I'm honest. Because, you know, I'm still relatively new at this. So let's add. Oh. Oh, we have the whole thing. Okay. There for a minute. Add clear. Thank you then. Way to do that. Do that. Done. Those. That. Again, this I feel like would be a good thing to have a function for. But I might do that later. House of Dreaded UI stuff and other cross layout management stuff. Yeah. I was thinking about maybe having a global layer for things like the text boxes, because well, I haven't actually designed. I have no idea what the battle scene is going to actually look like in the end, so I'm not sure. But yeah, having a global layer for the text boxes might work. I need to actually look at what global layouts do in more detail. Back to yeah. Do. That is left. I can. You know what I'm doing. Just do. Up. Okay. Get rid of the keyboard stuff. I don't know if I want to keep. I might get rid of the D-pad stuff because no one uses the D-pad for moving, right? Then we could assign D-pad stuff to items later in the game. That might be nice. Yeah, let's do that. Do I? How many villains enjoy working on that? Oh, don't. I've been looking at it going, I have to make this look nice at some point and work well. Like, I need to think about menus and other bits and pieces. Trying to write a UI renderer for wings this morning. Oh, man! That's just your passion project. Well, your little going outside. How is wings progressing, by the way? FPO, is it going well? Other than, you know, trying to write a UI renderer, which sounds quite frankly horrible. I didn't mean to post that. Now I know why I had that example open. Lots to do still, isn't there always? So, I need some maths because I don't remember. Nope. Okay. So that out. I'll at least read it. So we need global numbers. Global, local, even. Magnitude. I feel like I should explain this as I go along, but honestly I don't remember half of what. Really bad. Like I know what the dead zone is and bits. But don't worry, I will know what all of it means when I actually write a tutorial to go with this. Basically, I kind of want, you know, decent. I know it's only tile movement, but I still want reasonable controls that feel nice to use. Factor in things like the dead zone. And given that it just went a bit weird with the D-pad, I feel like I'm getting. Because I'm gonna have probably other things called analog X and analog Y, but we'll call it that. Paste Y there and theta. And we bring it all down to basically, once we get through all the maths, you end up with theta equaling 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, or 3, and that will set the direction. Create a vague to-do list on Trello. Yeah, I saw you put a tweet up about that. I like the idea of having a Trello board for your game. That sounds cool. Like, maybe that's something I should do. Right. Have an event. Every... please. Drag the whole thing. System. Set value. Analog X to gamepad. Dot axis. Bracket 0. 0. Don't need to even think about other gamepads in this, because I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be really cool to have local multiplayer? Like local, I don't know, something nice local where you could use 2 gamepads and play together. And I was like, well, how on earth would you do that? You couldn't battle against each other. You'd have to do co-op, which would be weird. It does, I mean, something akin to, I guess, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, which is kind of cute, but kind of weird. So I kind of dropped that idea very quickly. Just 1 gamepad, make my life easier too. Local multiplayer is a nightmare. I made one. Never again. Yeah, I'm gonna have enough problems trying to actually do the turn-based battle system. I don't need more complications. Square root x plus x. Oh, I don't know. Analog x, isn't it? Times I L I plus. It's times! Oh, the sign's the wrong way around. Squared. At. Yes. You. Taka! Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? How was the Schools and Academy show? It was good. It was good. It was an experience. Okay, it was a bit quiet, but yeah, the travel was. I was okay on getting there, but getting home was ugh. No, it's living up to my usual of getting home from the NEC is an absolute nightmare. Yeah, it was good. We had some good chats with teachers. It was really nice talking to a few who already use Construct and how they use it in the classroom. It's always interesting to hear what they're up to. But yeah, I think most people we spoke to, as soon as they realised what Construct did, even if they didn't teach programming, were like, actually, this is really quite cool. And as well as having teachers come in and talk to us about using it in their schools, we had governors, like other people who weren't necessarily teachers themselves going, actually, my kids would love this. So from that respect, actually, it was quite interesting. Same reply from Des, still working on online local multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, multi is all the rage, but, you know, for someone like me, it is just not worth it. Multi is hard. Tattoo values, magnitude, greater than, dead zone, done. I was in uni, I ended up teaching some primary schools about construct, having to do a whole tutorial. That's really cool! See, this is the fun thing. It's like... Well, it's one of the fun things about working with education is hearing all the ways that it gets used. Like, one of the teachers we brought with us uses it to teach year 5 all the way through to A-level, so that is... hang on. 10 to 18-year-olds doing all kind of roughly the same sort of thing, but to different depths. Which is, I love it. Right, set the floor, and then a whole bunch of brackets. 55 divided by 90, and then we... Yeah! All I did was get something a little platform using some Mario sprites, and I hope you taught them screen shake. Everyone needs screen shake! Sure, at some point I'll put in some screen shake for a cutscene or something. So if eta equals 0, then we want to do that. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Theta is equal to 1. That's up. Theta 2. Direction is right. I was trying to turn it off. Sometimes screen shake is just too much for us. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Down. Done! Okay, good. Now I can get rid of this. Pretty basic gamepad stuff. So hopefully, there's. Here you go and press play. A, it does not. Oh, it did pick the right layout. Perfect. Nice. Smooth. I like it. Feels good on the gamepad. Can't do anything with the D-pad anymore, which is fine, because let's be real, no one's going to use it anyway. Lovely. I like it. Oh baby, welcome to the stream. Don't think I didn't notice what you were doing. I mean, it made me laugh, it really did. Does mean that what I will probably do is wipe the point slate clean on the 1st of January. Well, the closest to the 1st of January when I actually come into the office. And I have tweaked the heisting, so it's not quite so exploitable. Cool, so I still need to do a few little bits and pieces of gamepad stuff. You still being weird. A little bit, but she's better. Our little follower. Hi. Cool. Yeah, so that's good. I like this. It feels more robust than just saying if the axis is this, then do this. Especially, you know, I don't know. Yeah, basically, Unsupervised Gamer and Skyman were having fun with the heist game and got themselves a heck of a lot of points. And then, oh baby, whilst we were offline, and I'm guessing maybe, did you do some during the reruns? Went in and did some heists. So I've made it slightly less exploitable, but you can keep your points until the end of the year. We'll wipe the slates clean at the end of the year. Okay. That's good. The animations work nicely. This is great. Okay, where on earth did I put the rest of the inputs? They all need to go into one place or I'm going to get very confused. Interactions. There it is. That needs to go into... Oh, that needs to be a function. Christ. Yeah. Oh, this is going to get complicated. I tend to leave that as an OR, but I really shouldn't. I know I should tidy that up, but it's horrible. Oh. Yeah, that so needs to be a function, doesn't it? I feel like that's something I should do off of stream. Somewhere actually in the overworld is more interaction. This is the problem when you start doing things like this. You end up with stuff that's wildly related everywhere. Like that, I would consider an input. But I don't know. Yeah, creating a game is as much an exercise in proper organization as it is in actually making something that works. Yes, yes, they started the whole heisting thing. I mean, I could be really mean and just go in and give people's points to other people, but I'm not going to. Person. Yeah, that's okay. That's... Refactoring code is always scary if there's no comments. Yeah, I do at least have some comments. I'm trying to be good and comment on what I'm doing. So, at least I largely know what stuff does, which is helpful. But yeah, so like... Obviously the Z key and the A button are going to be the action keys, but whether I put them in as an input or if I leave them where they are is a completely different matter. I have no idea. And then when you'll have in battle, there'll be other controls for moving around the menu, which again will happen for the menu and other bits and pieces, so I've got to figure out how that's going to work. It's so confusing! So confusing. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm gonna have a little walk around my city and just see how things look for now. Oh, that's actually one thing I will do quickly. Before I do that, because walking around at that speed is very annoying. Global. Somewhere in here. Where did I hide that? There you are, on space pressed. That can go into... That's okay, that's its own thing. That can go into the keyboard. I will copy that. Better on space pressed. Now what's a good button for that? Y? Maybe? Y for running? Yeah, that'll do. Button pressed. Y, please. Done. Toggle running. Hopefully now, we'll run around with the gamepad. Yay! We can run. Lovely. Depends on the quality of the comments and how I even manage the separation of concerns. Yeah. That's the stuff I need to add to my to-do list. Good. There's our sign. Oh yeah, they need to be solid objects. I will make them solids. Certainly the item, the that's bizarre. Oh. do with the way I've tiled that. Stay this side of the barrier. Good. That's working nicely. My signs. That needs work. Okay. Yep, those are way too high. Good thing is, the text is being pulled out properly. I'm also very happy to report that my 2 NPCs are back. When I looked at this, while we were at the very end of the show on one of the days, I demoed to one of our teachers what I'd been messing about with. And weirdly, one of my NPCs here had vanished. It was just one kid running around on his own. It was weird. Oh, I broke him. Oops. Get that out then. That used to work. Okay, this is looking okay. It's good running around actually now with a gamepad so I can figure out what bits need to get fixed. He's okay. You're a rando, aren't you? Rightly? Probably. Yeah, that's alright. Cool. And hopefully, I believe, should no longer get randomly attacked in the street. Oh, hello. Jumped. That's not right. Huh. Okay, well that's weird. What if the character is hiding under some tiles? They shouldn't be hiding under tiles. Certainly in the case of those kids, there are no tiles for them to hide under yet. Alright, I'll go back to my list. I have done that now. Which is fine. So... Look at... NPCs at school. They are, I believe, set path ones. The audio track is now slightly too short. You can't win, Nepio, can you? Some gamepad control. I need to, not rather more robust, I need to organize player input. Okay. Rearrange. Bright font spawn. What else did I say was broken? I can't remember. Oh, right, yeah, player moving after random encounter. So, you can see... Oh, that's usually set. Okay, now I know why that's probably... Player state, so it immediately stops moving when it calls the random encounter function. Somewhere in here. Yeah. What states do I have? What should we use? Talking is best. Okay. Interact. State. Okay. Yeah, so standard is still active at that point, so probably put it into the talking state. So add player, right, value, state, talking. I need to do this for items as well, because you can look at a box and then just walk away while you're reading what the item is, which is not helpful. Get rid of that because I haven't actually put any thought into transitions right now, which is a good thing. So does that. Let's put that in for the items as well. Put that down there. After the signal end dialogue is where we have the other... back to where it goes. which is standard. Okay. Let's see if that works. Can I at least now not walk away from a box? Nope, good. And I can move afterwards. Perfect! That's what I need. Excellent. Good. That's working. That's the other thing I need to add that I realised. Damn it, how is it that he's literally in my head and then as soon as I go to write it down I forget what I'm going to write? There is something wrong with my brain. What was I doing? Items. Oh, that's it. Change text boxes to button controlled rather than timers, because currently the text box is there for 2 seconds because I can't be able to figure out how to make that work properly. But given that I'm actually going to stick with the arrays, certainly for the signs at least, then I may as well actually make that work properly. Solid hack that. Yep. Game's full of them. That. Group that with all custom controls. Events for allowing players to key or button binding. Probably more for keys than for gamepad, but default. Good. And okay. Yeah, I feel like at some point I'm gonna have to come back and refactor the player's movement and all that rubbish. Fun. Actually setting position of right. Oh, okay. Was there. Ah, I am there though. See that. What is there? +3 and +5. And is this? Yeah, it's this big. That'll work. Yeah, it's better. It's still too long, but that works. Cool. That's all I need to do. Oh, there we go. Now if we read signs, they should be in the right place too. Lovely. Good, now I can actually see what I'm doing. Bruh! Enjoy crossing random things off my to-do list. It's very satisfying. Okay, player moving after random encounter. That should be fairly easy to fix. That's a bit. Overworld. Just need to add in. Let's take to talking. All random encounter. So I guess for the time being it'll be part of the button. Oh, do I have that set in as a part of layout thing? Yes, if it's not battle scene menu or decks, then player should be activated. So that should be enough. Oh, wait, hang on. State to standard. Yeah, that should work. Oh, that shouldn't be a thing. I definitely should not be able to read that sign. Oh, that's a thing to look at. Okay. I need to look at some point. Still moving though, I don't understand. Debug! Where are you, player? Hey y'all! I think visible is true. Oh, it's the layout. Yeah, visible shouldn't be. That shouldn't be true. Weird. Huh. Oh, that's weird. That definitely shouldn't happen. Well, I can still move around whilst on this layout. Nope, that's not right. Oh, yeah. Hang on a minute. Should disable that entire group. Okay, that's clearly wrong. So it's not that it can move after a round, it can move during encounters. Player can move during random encounter. That's done though. Nice. I'm just going to mess about a minute. I feel like there should be a global section rather than yeah. Yeah, I feel like AS, like, you should only be able to choose between the arrow keys and ASWD in terms of directional control. But I guess you can map. It'd be good to be able to map the action key and a few other keys. So let's see if I can do it with just one. Where's the variable? Action key code. Key code assigned to the action key be used in custom control. Just microphone again. That was silly. Why? Why does it spawn at the bottom? That's you. Input globals. Up. Apparently that's the only one I need because it's the only other thing I have. Oh, it says action and sprint actually. Copy, paste, sprint key code. Controls. So, I think what I will do is we'll add a test thing in here. Is nope, that's definitely what you find. On key pressed, let's just go with C for custom. Got the top. I suppose I could rearrange all those as well. then. Do. That one is cool. Up on space. Code is sprint. Just gonna copy that. Custom controls for add action. I want to a group active. Name standard. Add action. System set group active. Standard. Set deactivate. That's disable. Yeah, deactivate that. Okay. That one. Yeah. The only thing I don't know. Debug. Pick another key. Good. Let's go with, I don't know, shift. Right shift. 16. Lovely. So if we change the sprint key code to 16. Now. So in here, press C. Still move around with the keyboard. Spacebar does nothing. Shift. Now, toggle's running. So yeah, that's a really simple, but it does work. You want to give your players the option to use custom controls, store all the key codes they want in global variables. Then you would have, I guess, an options menu where you'd go in, and that would be the area where you'd say on on this option selected, allow them to change the global numbers. There you go. That's a way of doing that. I might try that in a small project so that I can kind of demonstrate how to do custom controls. Although I'm sure someone actually probably somewhere has done it already. Now, I am going to be on a BRB for a moment, because I'm going to grab some caffeine. However, because Streamlabs is being weird, I am just going to leave it on... Oh no, I can actually turn the microphone off, don't I? Ah! Okay, well... Bear with me. BRB. Yeah, stretch those legs, grab yourself a drink. I will be back in a few minutes. Righty. Got my beverage. Life is good. So, let's dive back in. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there are any other... Well, there will be some other keys, so... Yeah, action for interacting. Sprint button to toggle auto run. I'll need a start key, actually. Variable. The menu key code. Find to the menu key. Only using custom controls. I feel like doing this with key codes makes sense. Paste. That. Rather than keyboard, I assume there's a button index. Yeah, that. I'm gonna make what's going mad. Gamepad, there you are. First button. Yeah, A is 0, B is 1, X is 2, Y is 3, and so on. That's fine. Cool, buttons. Lovely. Gave me my idea for this Tuesday's tips tweet. Oh, good! Well, I stole yours again from last week because we've just upped the number of votes on the voting platform from 10 to 25. So we figured now is a good time to talk about the fact there is a suggestions platform for Construct 3. So I have highlighted your tweet again, although rather than undoing and redoing the retweet, I've gone with the screenshot this time. But you are tagged. It's not gone out yet, it'll go out later. So what is this Tuesday tips for the week, Taka, or do I have to wait until you actually put it on Twitter? So that's going to be action button, button index, gamepad, button, no, not button, button index. Step away from your code from time to time. Absolutely. Anyone who watches my streams knows full well when I get to a point where I need to, like, not look at a screen for a sec. Go and get yourself some caffeine, or I don't know, go read a book for a bit. Just step away from the PC on occasion. You know, if it gets to the point where you genuinely don't know what you're doing anymore, then you probably shouldn't be still doing work on your game. Regret it later. I think I wrote a blog post about that actually. Continues to stare at raw audio buffer data. Yeah, it's kind of different when you're at work, I suppose. There you go, that's better. Menu. Menus. But what do these numbers mean? If you don't know, the rest of us haven't got a hope. Just saying. Save. Or an italic thing. I don't like having italics in my project bar for too long. Let's be on edge, I'm gonna ruin something. And lose all my progress. Okie dokie. Yeah, those 3 custom controls I think do for the time being. I'm sure there'll be more. Like I'm thinking about being able to assign items to various buttons, like maybe 1, 2, 3, and 4 are different items. That might be quite nice. I don't actually add that into there as an idea. Oi. Ooh. I need to just add those in there. Look into adding key for instant use of okay, lovely. I got some lip. Oops. Yeah, for whatever reason. Oh, I know why. What I need to find. World. Playable's in. No. That's why I need to. Oh, can I get actually? Plan breakpoint. Please, breakpoint. Let's see if the actual change to the talking state ever actually happens. Oh, it does! Oh, that's good. That's alright then. State standard. Nope. Okay. That's odd. Player sprite. Oh, right, that's what state. Nine 5 action 1. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The breakpoint is true, but the state isn't active. Oh, okay. Walking. Case, please. Find. Yeah. Where's the break? Hey, that's better. Okay, set state. Yeah, find all references is definitely your friend when it comes to debugging. Definitely, that's gonna be. Oh. Ah. That's for that. Those should work. I wonder if it's because that needs to be on the global event. I need to out. Maybe that goes to random encounter function. Try that. Yeah. Function. See? Is it there? Where did I put it? There. Okay. Bug layout. I realise I've just started doing stuff and not actually explained what I'm doing, so let's see if we can actually make the player stop moving whilst we for a battle. Huh. Ah, right. So it did switch to talking, but it switched immediately back. Now I have somewhere on here and on start of layout that's to do with switching states around. There. Current layout does not equal any of those, which it should do because it's loading battle scene. Fine. Standard. When are we setting the state back to standard? 3. So event 6, that's that one. Event 55, actually. God. That is there. That's that one. And 59, which is the one we're working on. I think. Oh no, state equals standard. Yeah, that's the only place I can think of that we're doing it, but it shouldn't do that because the layout current layout isn't actually changing. Are we actually setting current layout anywhere? I don't think I am. That would make a lot of sense. No, I've stuck it in there. That. Move. Global. Okay. Does that make some work? Oh, debug. Edit system. Oh, here we go. Global variables. Okay, current layout. Current layout should at least now be changing every time. Payment. Residential. Perfect. Let's add that to the watch tab. Our player instance variables to the watch tab as well. Still standard. The current layout is now battle scene. That's something. That shouldn't be happening. You guys need a new state, which is just battle. Interestingly, yeah, the player group should be deactivated, so you shouldn't be able to move anyway. Oh, okay. This is going to take some work, I think. Definitely felt that right. I wonder. That might work. Start of layout in the overworld. Set position of the player. Oh, but that might interfere with those. Couldn't do. Doesn't detract from the fact that all of that player stuff should be... That should all be deactivated, because then there'll be another group for menu stuff. That group player deactivated. Current layout does not equal battle scene main menu. Checks these things. assuming the invisibility thing seems working. Or at least... Oh. It is. Yes, right. Visible is true. The blank layer. Right, it's definitely invisible, so that's good. Ah! And I can't seem to move. Well, that's something. I don't really care about the state if I can't, as long as I can't move. Oh, that's, yeah, that's fine. This is fine. So it should mean, actually, preview and make sure that we don't move as first tile. Be on that top corner. Yep. Bottom left. Excellent! It is working. I knew my system worked. This is the thing when you switch events between... Well, when you start moving things around, you got to make sure you move all the relevant stuff together, otherwise something will break. That's good. So, we have now fixed another thing. Thanks to good old... I don't really mind about the state thing, that's just inconsequential now, but at least the groups are activating and deactivating as they should be. Groups are your friends. I cannot express my love for groups for events enough. They are wonderful things. Yeah, this is looking alright. This is good. Take that. Where are we? There we go. I can get rid of that now. That is done. Lovely. Okay, what have we got on here? And we have... I need to cut off a little early because I have got a call at part of. So we'll cut off the stream today at about 3:15. So we've got, what's that? 25 minutes-ish to maybe fix something else that's broken. Right? Groups, they are wonderful. I love groups. Let's see if we can figure out why I broke my NPC when I spoke to him, shall we? Set order group. So those should be, if I recall correctly, right now, layout. What I say new. Where are we? Cities. Area. Oh, they're in the research district. There they are. So let's debug this layout. Oh, yeah, I need to actually, don't I? Right, run! Run, little man, run! I could have just moved the player object to that layout, but I'll do that next. Yee! Okay. They're running around perfectly fine. See if I can trigger it again. Yeah, okay. That's broken. Huh. Okay. You're just in a big circle, so do you break? No, you're okay. Why are you two broken? I don't understand. Where are we? Here you are. That path. Those are all okay. Yeah, let's move the player object. Otherwise, I'm just gonna cut. Okay. I need to be objects layer. Paste. Ah. Now if we debug this layout. Excellent, we spawned in the right place. Lovely. Okay. PCs. Set path, NP. You'll do. Okay, so is playing is true. That's all fine. Look at these. So many. So can we at least walk in front of them? That's okay. Not triggering the interrupted state, which is a little annoying. Fine. That works. Oh, hello. Oh dear. Well, that was unintentional. They should not be movable. Cool. Well, fun fact. Knock into an NPC at the wrong angle, then they go into the wrong place. I should try and do that again and figure out, does that I don't know how I did that. I want to at least make sure they get back into the right place. I genuinely don't know. Oh, there we go, there's one. Cool. I'm just going to leave him there and go and change layout. Because unfortunately, I believe... Yeah. Okay, I need to toggle the persist behavior for some of these guys, because that's not on. Yeah, okay, so that needs to go onto the to-do list. Tile movement instances can be pushed by other moving instances. Okay. Is there a way I can turn that off? Onto my thing. Look at toggling persist on blah, blah. Tiling. Back here. Of course, it's the object bank. There you are. Default controls automatic. I can't off the fact. Not a useful side effect. Yes, it is. I can see it being very useful. Except in this point. It's not the end of the world, I just need to... As long as I can get them back to where they're supposed to be. I'm the first person to complain. I figured I would be. I usually am in this sort of thing. So... Yeah. Yeah. I guess I just need to figure out a way to make sure that when... It's only when coming back from the battle thing that stuff persists between these layouts, then, but then no can battle will change. Oh. This is gonna get complicated. Going with this. Arg. Yeah, maybe after a cooldown timer after a battle that basically means that they move back to their original. Yeah, that's me right now. Why is it? It's always I have a great idea and then suddenly something doesn't work how I want, and then I own it's just another rabbit hole. Oh, that's a thing. Let me have a Just as a random thing. Add action. Ah. Added it to that one? Or is it the base I've added it to? Base has it. Right also has it. Huh. Interesting. Don't know where to turn on.
If you are too demanding or too greedy, your mind is not rich and self-sufficient.
I'm doing this. Construct
that. When you long for something.
Documentation. Because the manual is your friend.
Not to tell lies, not to steal,
This.
not to kill, not to be
Oh, it's a behavior, not a plugin.
If you keep your original mind, the precepts will keep themselves.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
The beginner's
So.
mind of compassion. When our mind is compassionate, it is boundless.
Oh. I don't want to have different objects for trainers and not trainers. That's annoying.
This is also the real secret of the arts.
Properties, collision. Yeah, there is no. Ah. Okay. Well, that's gonna need a rethink. You can't toggle persist. So need a way to set empties. It cannot toggle persist. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the being able to push the NPCs. That's kind of funny. What would be really funny is if I could actually make them do a little like oh goodness, like speech bubble to say, "Hey, you pushed me." But I need it to go back to where it was, and I feel like I can only do that with a different object type. Oh, well, I don't want to do that. Oh, I think I'm going to have to if I have trainer objects. And these, and then the NPCs don't have persist. Just the trainers that do. Then after a certain point, then they go back to their original position anyway. Or I just leave them where they are, and then every time you go, every time they match, they are in a different place. It'd be quite funny. I don't know, we'll see. Versus. Yeah, is there a oh. I didn't know. I can't push it then. Don't know how you push them. I can't reliably do it. So it's not too much of a problem if you can... Oh, there we go. That worked. I don't quite know what that made it different, but... Now stuck there, so... I'm trying to, like... I managed it. Not proper pushed off course, though. Typically occurs if instance is overlapping with a solid object before it connects. Okay. So. Okie doke, and maybe have to could swap the NPCs to have 8 directional rather than tile movement. That will solve the problem. Keep the tile movement on the player. The NPCs need to be solid. We can't walk through random people. Okie doke. Save, because it's fun. Look. That's part of the end there. Displacing NPCs, we'll call it. Ah, cool. Alrighty. There. I've got like 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna myself for a minute. Dialogues. That'll be handy, actually. That'll be another. Probably a few ways you could fudge it. I figured there would be. Nope. Yeah, as soon as typewriter finishes, play the button. Then you can... That makes sense. Okay. So... Just skip. So I remember. Key or quick loading text. Space. Lovely. Yeah, I like there's the finished typewriter. I feel like that could be an input one. Standard input. Let's use X. That's gonna be family. If we families, add family. Right, fine. No, it will only ever be speech, won't it? Go find a long one. What have I got typewriter stuff on? Just the sign. Yes. And a long sign. The museum should have one. Look at the sign text. Here we go. Market. This is probably one. Yeah. Okay. So we need to pop back down to Payment District. Correct. That didn't work. No, okay. Pop player quickly into there. Quickly, without having to run around. Cut. Please. Paste. Okay, so Z to interact. Doesn't skip. Okay, I need to get out. I'd hoped it would be as simple as that. Did not. Yeah. Do I have a little button? No. I need to add some objects in here so that we can do little arrows and bits and pieces. Pick dialogue and stuff, so literally just needs to be time being is just going to be color that in. It's kind of colored. That will do. Lovely. Arrow. Done. Rename. Continue text. I guess that would be a function. Get the next line of text. Considering we're almost out of time. Add functions for scrolling through long dialogue. It's condition is running right. Something like that. There we go. Okay, it is basically 1:15. I've got a call to prep for in 15 minutes. So I'm going to leave it there. As in true game dev style, I have fixed a few things and found more broken things. Hurrah. But I do like the fact that we now have the basis for a potential custom controls option. I like that I've tidied up my inputs and stuff, so they are much nicer. Coded a few more buttons into the gamepad, which is great. My next big thing, I think, is to refactor the whole player roles, because that's not even that bad. No, it's the interactions that's awful. I mean, look at that. That's screaming to be made into a function. I just need to actually figure out add a thing in there. Create functions, you mad woman. Cool. So yes, that will be my next thing to do, is to figure those out. Hey! Nocturnal! I'm assuming that's supposed to say. Maybe? Nocturnal. I'm gonna say nocturnal. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. You're coming in just as I am signing off. Good news, everyone. Nepio has good news. Did you figure out your audio thing? Also, Taka, are you putting that emoji in because I wrote create functions, you mad woman? You might have fixed the audio. Excellent. Glad one of us has had some good success today. Yeah, if I don't write these little notes to myself, then I'll forget, so... So, yes. And now I kind of get more what functions do. I kind of feel more confident in creating them and making them work, so I think this is a good time to go in and do some proper refactoring. Woohoo! Out by 1 frame. I think that's pretty good, Nepio. I feel like that's a good point to stop. So yeah, that is me done for today. I will be back on Thursday to play some more Foxyland, I guess. Let's see if we can actually make it past the first boss. I'm not convinced I will. I'm gonna try and not rage quit this time. I may have a backup game planned, just in case. Oh, at some point, I did notice that there is a modding update coming out for Hypnospace Outlaw. So, maybe early next year, once it's been out for a while, might be quite fun to do just like a one-off stream of community-made content for Hypnospace. That would be fun. So, yeah, we'll see how Thursday goes. Hopefully it goes better than last time, but I guess we will see. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, wherever you may be. And please do come join me on Thursday for more Fox-related madness. Oh, and hopefully Streamlabs will be working properly by then. Or the Wi-Fi, whatever it is that's not working. I don't know. It's not been my day today. Thanks for sticking around, Taka Taka. Thank you to Salmon, to Oh Baby, Napio, to Kiatric, to Insane Hawk, to everyone who's been in today. It has been much appreciated. You guys are amazing. And on that note, I shall say goodbye. Have a good day, guys, and I will see you Thursday. Bye-bye!